Hello, Elly here from Thankful Flow Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for this short and strong flow. So we'll be getting quite stretchy and strong throughout this practice with some creative transitions in there. So do have, as always, blocks, props, anything you need to support you in your practice to hand. And I would recommend that this is a class for someone who already has an existing yoga practice. And the aim is to be leaving you feeling nicely stretched, strengthened and reconnected by the end of the class. So we're going to come into a seated position to start. So come into cross-legged or any seated position that feels right for you. Bring your hands to the knees or the thighs and close your eyes or soften your gaze. Begin to notice your breath. Notice how the air feels as you inhale it through your nose and it travels into your body. Notice the texture of the breath, the air, the temperature of it, whether it's warm or cool. Notice which parts of the body it flows into, which parts of the body move, and what the rhythm is of your breath, the natural rhythm, the inhale and the exhale, the expansion and then the contractions, a constant sense of opening out and then drawing back in. Two natural forces could be looked at as yin and yang and masculine and feminine energy. It's that force of energizing and then the force of softening, surrendering. Both valid, both are needed, both are necessary. Noticing how you're feeling today. Option to set an intention for your practice or offering an intention to set with me of showing up as you are, exactly as you are today, right now. It's enough to show up as that, whatever that is. It's welcome. It's enough. And starting to open the eyes back up when you're ready. We'll shake out the hands and the wrists and the arms. You can take it out to the side, you can take it up in the air. Just going to take a couple of releasing breaths, breathing in through the nose and sighing it out through the mouth. Just getting that energy moving a little bit. And then bring the hands out in front, palms facing up. Notice any sensations in the hands or the fingers. And release. Take the right fingertips down, inhale, reach the left fingertips up and exhale, find a side body stretch. And take it over to the other side, flowing with your breath. Take it back over to the right side, let the left arm circle all the way down to meet the ground and then drop the head. Breathe into the back of the body. And then reach the left fingertips up and around, circle this right hand all the way over, coming onto this side, dropping the head. And lifting back up. From here, you can either keep the hands grounded for support, or you can reach them away and see how it feels to lift the legs away from the mat, find Navasana boat pose. From here, reach the fingertips up and exhale, bring them back to center. Inhale, reach up. exhale back to center. Bring the right foot down to meet the ground. Lengthen out your left leg, so right leg's bent, left leg's lengthened. Take the right hand out behind and inhale, reach the left fingertips up. Exhale, twist, take Marichyasana. Take a deep breath here. Remembering we're still at the beginning of the practice, either staying here or option to step that right hand back a little bit further. And this left leg could open out to the side a little bit. And inhale, lift the hips, maybe finding this version of a kind of wild thing. If you're not feeling for that yet in the practice, then you don't have to take it. Bring the hips back down. Come back to Navasana. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, float them down. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, back down. Bring the left foot to meet the ground. Right leg reaches out in front. Left hand comes out behind. Inhale, right fingertips reach up. Create space. Exhale, twist. Find Marichyasana. Sending the gaze over the left shoulder in that direction. Start to unravel. Take the right hand down. Press this left foot into the ground. Hips lift, maybe finding version of wild thing. Beautiful. And sink the hips back down to the ground. And then take a big hug in, drawing the knees in towards the chest. Let the head drop down. And then as you release from the hug, bring yourself through into all fours. Start to move into some cat and cow movements. So inhale, shining the heart forwards. Exhale, rounding the spine. Maybe moving into the side body as well here. You can start to take some circular movements. Get as creative as you like. Just make the practice yours. Beautiful. Then from here, exhale, shift the hips to the sky. Find a downward facing dog. First downward dog of the practice. Start to take a little pedal out through the feet. Take any movements that feel good here. And then inhale, shift the shoulders forwards, coming into plank. And come through your version of chaturanga, inhaling either upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhaling back to downward facing dog. From here, drop the knees down to your mat. So coming on to the other side this time. We're going to inhale, reach the right fingertips up. And exhale, thread them through. So maybe finding a sense of on the inhale, expanding. And then on the exhale, drawing back in and threading the arm through. So a few more of these, going with your own breath. And you could see with this right arm, whether you can really kind of float the arm up and down. Imagining the weight of the arms completely supported by the air, or imagining it being supported maybe by water as you move through. Lovely. And next time you thread the right arm through, let the right side of the head come down to your mat. So you can either stay here, you could have the hand planted on the ground, you could come into your prayer position. Really feel into what feels right in your body, don't force anything here. And then slide this left leg back, keep the toes tucked under to begin with. So we're opening into the back of the left leg in the twist. Either staying here or maybe the back leg lifts. Stay with your breath. Embrace the wobbles. Embrace rolling around, maybe on the floor, whatever's happening here. It's all part of the practice. And then either bring the toes back down to connect with the ground, or you can keep that leg lifted if you're feeling extra spicy and float the left foot all the way around out to the side and then bring it down. Ground into the left hand, unravel. So now you're in all fours with the left leg out to the side. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slide the hands forwards. Find Anamahasana, puppy pose. Take a breath here. And on your next inhale, slide the hands back in, coming all the way up to high kneeling. Inhale, right fingertips reach up, make space. As you exhale, find a stretch over to the left side. Breathing down into your right side of your body. Floating the right arm back down and peeling the hands back down to meet the ground. Tuck under the back toes. And as you exhale, hips lift, leg lifts, seeing if you can meet back in your downward facing dog. In your three-leg dog, sorry. Inhale here, exhale, draw the knee across to meet the right elbow. Inhale, bring it back to three-leg dog. Look between the hands, step the left foot through, come up into your lunge. Reach the fingertips up. Imagine reaching to touch something that's just out of your reach. Inhale here, exhale, right fingertips come forward, left fingertips come back. Start to float the back arm, so like you're tracing half a circle with the left fingertips. Notice how you're closing as you reach the left fingertips forwards, and then softly opening the body as you reach back. So moving between these two positions, using this left arm like a lever, letting the body follow with it. Lovely. And on your next one, as the left fingertips reach back, maybe that arm comes all the way down and the right arm reaches up. Maybe it doesn't, that's okay. And then start to unravel. So again, with this right hand, reaching it forwards, and you see if you can use some momentum, and then the left hand's gonna reach the ground or a block, and we're gonna find Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Maybe the gaze follows and comes up to the ceiling, right hips opening up in that direction. And then from here, taking a big step back with your right leg, and see how slowly you can go. Maybe that left hand can lift away first, and take a big step back. Find your right side Skandasana. Could be lower down, could be higher up, whatever is right for you. Take it over to left side. Back to right side. Whew. Back to left side. And then bring the hands around to the top of your mat, frame the top foot, and step back to plank. Flow through your Chaturanga. Inhaling upward facing dog or cobra. And exhaling back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here to breathe and reconnect. Child's pose, always an option. Then we're going to drop the knees back down. So coming through that sequence again. This time we're going to inhale, reach the left fingertips up. Exhale, thread the left arm through, come straight down into your twist. Take whichever arm variation you want to take. So right hand's either grounded, pressing into the mat, or you're in your prayer. And then slide the right leg back. Either working here, or maybe lifting that back leg. Slide the leg out to the side. If it was lifted, bring the toes down. And then unravel from your twist. Inhale. Exhale, slide the hands forwards into this version of puppy. So moving a little bit more fluidly now. Start to slide the hands in, come up to high kneeling. Reach the left fingertips up, create space. Exhale, stretch over to the right. Release from the stretch, bring the hands back down. Tuck under the back toes and sweeping the right leg all the way up. Find a three-legged dog. Inhale here, exhale. Draw the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach the left leg back up. Right leg, sorry. Right leg's in three-legged dog. This time look between the hands, step the right foot through. Find your lunge. Reaching up with the fingertips. And exhale, twisting. Float the right fingertips all the way up and round till they're reaching out in front. And then open back out to your twist, maybe floating back to this revolved reverse warrior. And then left fingertips start to reach forward, so circling the arms around until the right fingertips come down to find a block or the ground. Ardha Chandrasana, option to take any variations here. Maybe the hand finds the foot as an option. Lovely, release the left leg. Slowly, slowly, slowly float back to the back of your mat and find left side Skandasana. So this time from your left side Skandasana, see if you can bring your hands down to the mat, and we're going to pivot with this front foot. Right hand's going to ground and maybe finding revolved Skandasana or twisted lizard. Coming onto the knife edges of the feet. And then see if you can lead with these left fingertips, so reaching up, lifting, pivoting with the feet all the way back round to your left side Skandasana. So we'll take it over to right side Skandasana. Left hand comes down, feet start to pivot towards the right, maybe coming all the way around onto the knife edges of the feet. Then lead with the right fingertips, let the body follow. Moving as a whole, pivoting back to right side Skandasana. Lovely. And take it back to left side. Back to right side. Frame the front foot. Step it back to plank. And flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Drop the knees down to your mat. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up. Exhale, thread the right arm through. Find thread the needle. Take the arm variation of your choice. Reach the left leg back. Option to lift. And then slide it out to the side. Maybe bringing the toes back down. Unravel from your twist. Inhale. Exhale, forwards into puppy pose. On your next inhale, walk them back in, come up to high kneeling. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up. Exhale, stretch. Release from the stretch, hands come back down to meet the ground, tuck under the back toes. Reach that leg back to find a three-legged dog. Beautiful. If you got there in a different way, doesn't matter. Start to draw the left knee across to tap the right elbow. Inhale, reach it back to three-legged dog. This time look between the hands, step the left foot through. Find your lunge again, reaching up. Imagine shooting energy through the fingertips. And exhale, twist. Left arm reaches up and over in that semicircle. And then makes its way back. Maybe finding a revolved reverse warrior. And then reaching forwards with the right fingertips. And window wiping the arms around. Left hand then finds its way down to the ground or a block. Right fingertips reach up, Ardha Chandrasana. Option to bend the right leg. Bring the foot to the hand. Stay with your breath. Stay curious. Keep observing your breath, your body, different sensations. That's what this practice is really all about. Taking a big step back, see how slow you can go. And right side Skandasana. Either working here or the left hand could come down, and we're pivoting all the way around, finding revolve Skandasana. Sweep your way back around to right side, and then we'll take it over to left side. So right hand comes around, we're pivoting with the feet, so the feet are pivoting towards the left and coming through onto the knife edges of the feet, and then lifting the hips, lifting the fingertips to create space as we pivot back round. Lovely. And make your way back to right side. Hands come down to the mat, step it back to plank. Flow through your version of vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. So options here are take a child's pose, stay in your downward dog. You can take an inversion. Option to come into your dolphin, bringing the forearms down. It's in your practice. Maybe that's a little Pincha Mayurasana. Or kicks up to Pincha Mayurasana. And then everybody coming back to me in a seated position on the mat. Bringing the hands to the knees or the thighs. Close down the eyes. Take a steady gaze. Notice whatever you notice. Connect with the ground underneath you. Notice where your body is being held by the ground. Bring some softness into the face and the jaw and the shoulders. Come back to any intentions you might have set for the practice. Maybe it was the intention with me of showing up as you are. When you're ready, coming back into your space. Opening the eyes or taking a steady gaze. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Do comment and feedback to me on how you got on. You can subscribe to this channel, it's completely free, and I can't wait to see you again for another flow really soon. Take care, bye bye.